friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for a very, very sad day. The season finale of Big Sky. Y'all, I'm hurt that this ended. 16 episodes. It seemed like it's been going on for 3 years, and we are just in season 1. But, oh, so good. So good, this season finale. Now, I adjusted the settings on my camera. I was seeing that my videos was a little dark, and there was a shadow over it, so I adjusted the camera. Is it a little too light? Does it need more adjusting? Y'all let me know in the comments if it's too light or something's a little off. I adjust it again, so anyway, I was playing with the settings. Let's talk about this episode. Ooh, boy. They, tied up some loose ends. One of those loose ends was the K's. Let's talk about them first. Boy, oh boy, I'm gonna miss them. But they wiped out all of the brothers. So Mama K and Papa K, they in the study, the living room, the den, wherever they were at. It's time for him to take that medicine. So he's sitting there, not a worry in the world, honey. All of his sons have been wiped out. Rand, Blake, JW, all of them gone. And here that mama is giving that decrepit Papa K some medicine. And he was like, what you about to do with that medicine? Now see, I don't trust you. I mean, we did raise a family of murderers. She said, I ain't going nowhere until you take this medicine. So his crippled self got the medicine, shoved it in his mouth. She's holding some water. But then she tells a story about her mom and his dress and how her mom poked her with a pen. Because, see, her mom tried to tell her, don't marry this man. You will regret it. And she was like, you know what? I should have listened to my mama. See, a hard head makes a soft tail. So while she's standing there holding this water, he is, give me some water. She's still talking. So she continues on with her speech of freedom. And he is still, give me some water. Because see, them pills are hard to swallow without some liquid behind them. Honey, he's all choked up in the neck. She's still doing her speech of freedom. Who in the cut watching all this? Cheyenne. Cheyenne is just watching and looking like, now, is my mama really killing my daddy right now? And I'm just standing here watching. Okay, just as long as we all are, we all into this together. Just as long as I know me and my mama like this. Okay, continue on, Mom. Continue just completely choking my daddy out with some pills. So he done fell on the floor. She lets go of the water. It burst. And she says, I have given you everything. I have given you everything. Now I have nothing else to give you. He's on the floor. He's choking. He dead. He dead, y'all. Papa K dead. Mama K done choked him out with some pills, child. Now here comes Cheyenne. Cheyenne said, Mama, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about that. I just seen you kill my daddy. Don't even worry about that. All 3 of your sons are dead. Don't even worry about that you raised murderers. Don't even worry about it, Mama. See, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get the dustpan. And we're going to sweep up this mess. We're going to clean up this mess. You know what we're going to do after that? We're going to have a daughter and mother day. We're going to get a mani and a pedi. Boy, am I going to miss them caves. So later on, we see Cheyenne going over to the private investigator's office. Right there is the secretary, Jerry, and Jenny. Honey, she got cupcakes. I got cupcakes. I mean, my whole family dead, except for me and my mama. But I just want to say I appreciate you, Jenny. I appreciate you helping me take out my family. Jenny said, have you lost your mind? Your daddy tried to kill me, kill my homegirl, just ruin my life. And so Cheyenne was like, well, don't worry about that. He dead. See, we good, right? Don't you see these cupcakes? Ain't they cute? Ain't they cute? They little lions. Jenny was like, you think I'm going to eat those cupcakes? You done lost your mind. I was like, Cheyenne is something else. So Cheyenne let it be known that her daddy dead, she good, her mama good, peace. Cheyenne leaves. Jenny said, we ain't eating these cupcakes. Oh, hilarious. Now, let's get into the meat of it. Let's talk about Ronald, and let's talk about Scarlet. They in the basement of Mary's house. Okay, here comes Jerry, here comes the cutie Marshall. The Marshall's like, Ronald Bagman, Ronald Bagman. And so Scarlett's like, oh my God, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Now, at this point, I thought that they was going to, Ronald was going to have a getaway. He was going to leave. Ronald said, I got a plan. This is what we're going to do. There is a hard drive stuck underneath the bathroom sink at the house. Get that hard drive. Call, what was his name, y'all? John Milton? Who's John, y'all? I get into that in a minute. Call John Milton and tell him I ate the fruit. She was like, what? He said, just do it. Just do it. She was like, oh, okay. So then she pulled off the Chucky wig. No longer Arthur. Hello, Ronald. He was like, oh, I love you so. Just go with the plan, girl. I'm good. So here is, the cutie Marshall and Jerry. Here comes Ronald. He got Scarlet. And she's like, help me, help me, help me. And he got that taser. I heard her. Get away, get away. Meanwhile, they in the cut laughing. Oh, Raggedy Bonnie and Clyde. So she bites Ronald's hand. And honey, blood is all over her mouth. And she's like this. She's like, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. So Ronald throws, Scarlet out. Scarlet runs to the cutie Marshall. Help me. Help me. Honey, just putting on a good old show. So we have Ronald trying to run out the kitchen door. Jerry's like, not today. Not today. And so Ronald's like, hello, Jerry. And so the cutie Marshall's like, put it down, put it down. So they capture, Ronald. So Cassie and Jeannie, they're at the caves, and they find out that Ronald has been captured. So they hightail it back. Meanwhile, we have the cutie Marshall, talking to Ronald. And of course, Ronald, he's talking in circles, trying to give clues. The cutie Marshall's like, where's Mary? Where is Mary? Okay? Where's she at? So, of course, Ronald ain't giving up any type of information. He gonna talk about, I need to listen to a song. You need to be kind to me. See, you be kind to me, I drop the information. I'm going to need to hear a song by Johnny. Is it Johnny Mathis, Chances Are? That's what I want to hear. Just put it on your phone. So, of course, the cutie Marshall, he's doing whatever, Ronald wants to be done. So we have Jenny and we have Cassie. They're with the cutie Marshall, and they are talking to Scarlet. Honey, Scarlet putting on a roll, ain't she? Crying, snot flying. Oh, my God. What happened? What's going on? Huh? Now, this is I need some assistance, friends. Now, when they found that body in Mary's house, it had already been established that Ronald couldn't have killed him because the timeline didn't add up. Well, now all of a sudden, he's done confessed to killing that person that was found in the freezer. That couldn't have happened. I guess they forgot about the timeline. Because according to them, he couldn't have done it. But anyway, child. So, of course, you know, they're telling Scarlet that her sister is missing, that Ronald isn't who you think he is, that, you know, Ronald done kidnapped your sister, all this bunch of stuff. So she's still crying, stop flying. But who got their antennas up? Jenny. Jenny looking at her like, girl, something ain't right with you. Your left eye twitching. You lying, girl. Why you lying? Something ain't right. You're doing a little too much. So, of course, Jeannie's on it. Cassie's on it. They're trying to figure out where Mary is. Of course, you know, Ronald, he's talking in circles. So then he says, listen, you're going to have to take me to the place where I got Mary and Kelli. Now, Kelli is very special to Ronald. Special kill. When he was little, his mom would not allow him to have a cat. So the cat, he snuck into the basement. And he fed it and gave it water. You know, he took care of it until one day that cat bit him. He made that cat pay. He stopped giving it food and water, and that cat starved to death. Now, see, Kelli, now, y'all help me out, friends. Was this his first kill, or was this just his special kill? Because he had killed many. He's a serial killer. So, they finally gave in. The cutie marshal was like, all right, enough is enough. You come with us. You show us where Mary is, where Kelli is. All this time, Jeannie said, something ain't right. Something is not right. I'm not feeling it. So, Jeannie is with the Native American sheriff. And Jeannie had the secretary look into Scarlet. She said, run whatever you can on Scarlet. Something's not right with her. Jeannie smart. Jenny smart. So we have Ronald, Cassie, and the cutie marshal in the same car. And Ronald is talking and talking and talking. And then he brings up the trooper, Legarski. You remember him? He brings him up and he says that Legarski had a twin. When I heard he had a twin, I was like, Legarski coming back. Now see, Legarski ain't coming back, but the actor who played him is. And I was like, He was so good, y'all. So he's coming back. Is he John, y'all? Is he John? Who's John? Is Legarski's twin John? What is it, John Milton, right? Or is it John Milton? Whatever. Y'all leave it down below who John is. Is it Legarski's twin? So he's talking and he's talking and he's talking. And they finally get to the place. And there's this storage building. They walk in. It's disgusting. It's got like old birthday cake and decorations. And it smells like corn chips and death. And so they're like, what is this place? And he's like, oh, this is my happy place. And so they're like, where Mary at? He was like, keep walking. They're like, where is Mary? Keep walking. And of course, they keep walking into hell. And there is a body, just wrapped up like a mummy. It's Kelli. He said that he took care of Kelli. He gave it, food and water, took care of it. Until one day, he just stopped, just like that cat. And Kelli starved to death. So, of course, he's talking in riddles. He's saying this, he's saying that. They said, where is Mary? Enough of your talk. Cassie got tired of him. The cutie Marshall done got tired of him. So he's going back and forth and back and forth. So they're in the vehicle. They're going back to, I assume, jail. Now, we have Scarlet. Remember, Scarlet got the hard drive. Scarlet called Milton and said that I ate the fruit. Okay? She done got hung up a couple of times because they're like, who is this woman? Knowing our codes and our secrets. So she's at home. She gets a knock at the door. And there's this man there, a trooper. Very intimidating, man. He comes in. He said, where's the hard drive? And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, I ain't got time. Where is it? So she finally tells him. And so he was like, okay, got it. Come with me. And she said, I ain't going nowhere. He said, come with me. He put his hand on the gun. And honey, Scarlet said, you got me all the way effed up. You know who you dealing with. See, don't let this little mousy, timid, barefaced, squirrely type woman fool you. See, I'm up here with the crazy. I'm up here with Ronald. Don't mess with me. And don't mess with Ronald. See, she was all tough. Okay? She was like, Ronald has a copy of copies of copies. You think this is all he got? 10 steps in front of you. Don't mess with me. So, the mean trooper was like, child, I ain't got time for you. Is this your daughter? Honey, Trooper had a picture of the daughter. Honey, her whole mood changed. He said, now shut your mouth. I ain't going to take you out, but you got to come with me. So she is in the car with the mean trooper. She done handed over her phone, her cell phone, and honey, he done busted the cell phone up. She was like, where's my daughter? My daughter, got to get my daughter at school. He said, don't worry about it. We already got plans. Okay, your daughter's fine. Somebody going to pick up your daughter. Don't worry about it. Meanwhile, we have Ronald inside the vehicle with Cassie and the cutie Marshall. Then we have the Native American sheriff and Jenny in the vehicle. Now, the secretary calls Jenny and was like, girl, guess what? Something ain't right with Scarlet. You're right. Okay? She has been in a crazy house. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff's house when she was 16. So Jenny was like, what was she in there for? Can't tell you. Okay? That is information, okay, confidentiality, and you're going to have to get a warrant. She said, well, I'm on it. She said another thing. She says, all of her records have been sealed. All of Scarlett's records have been sealed. What's Scarlett's past, y'all, other than her being in a crazy house? So they're on the road driving. Then all of a sudden, this big, huge utility truck just crashes into Cassie and the cutie Marshall's vehicle. It goes flipping and turning and rolling and windows are smashed. And I was like, ooh. So of course, this is a snatch and grab. They're trying to get Ronald, and the cutie Marshall is out, and Cassie is like, so here comes Ronald done choking, Cassie out. Like, I was like, Cassie, girl, don't you have a gun? You have a gun, right? So here she pulls out the gun. So she's shooting, didn't hit Ronald or one. And I was like, yeesh. Bullets flying all inside the vehicle. Not one could have ricocheted and hit Ronald in the eye. Child, I guess not. Oh, the two goons that was driving the utility truck get out with, automatic weapons. They done shot the Native American sheriff. And then we have Jenny. She gets out. And Jenny's like, bah, 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 bah. So one of the goons walked around the truck where Jenny was, see her feet, and Jenny went, bop, right in the head, right in the dome. I was like, ugh. So we have the other guy going to get Ronald out of the vehicle, and he was like, come on, let it go, come on. So he let loose of Cassie. Cassie's like, Now she still has a gun in her hand. The one goon has the gun up, okay? He's about to shoot Cassie. And I was like, Cassie, you have a gun. Don't you have any bullets left? You ain't got no bullets left, girl. I guess not. So then Jenny, now this right here, I was like, oh no. Jenny, why did you have to announce yourself? Why didn't you do to him what you did to the first guy? Boom. She says, hey. And the guy goes, pow. One shot right here. Right here. And Jenny is like, oh my God. Then we see blood. It just sprayed, honey. So Jenny done got shot in the gut. So the one goon who shot Jenny was like, we got to go. So Ronald, he's looking back, seeing Jenny, just blood everywhere. He had a little smirk on his face. They get inside of the utility vehicle and they hightail it. Cassie is like, Jenny, no, stay with me. Jenny is like, blood everywhere. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, is Jenny gonna die? And then I was like, Jenny can't die. Jenny is not gonna die. She's just gonna have a little wound, honey. So, Ronald and the goon catch up with Scarlet. They are in the van, they're driving down the road, and that goon says, here's passport, here's your new name, here's some money, you're gonna go on with a different life. And so Scarlet was like, now wait a minute now, I got a whole daughter. What about my daughter? And so that goon said, forget about your daughter, I'm sorry. She was like, you done lost your mind. We are getting my baby. And so Ronald was like, listen, okay, we're going to have to get her daughter. Okay, we can't just leave her daughter. And so the goon was like, you know the rules. This is it. Bye-bye, daughter. And so Scarlet looked at Ronald, and Ronald was like, Scarlet said, you know what you got to do. I mean, you think I'm going to leave my daughter? We're about to kill this man. And so Ronald was like, grab the wheel, child. So, honey, Ronald done start choking the goon that was driving. Scarlet got the wheel, and honey, they done killed the goon, honey. They done threw him on the side of the road, and Ronald and Scarlet are Bonnie and Clyde living happily ever after. I cannot wait to see where this goes. So, anyway, back at the crash scene and the, bullets flying scene, we have cop cars, we have ambulances, and honey, it's just a mess. People are getting put into ambulances. Jenny, the sheriff, the cutie marshal. I mean, it's just a mess. And so Cassie, she said, you know what, I done had all I could have. So Cassie, she, got the cell phone from that one goon. She got a weapon, and she done stole a police car, child. And she is hightailing it to find Ronald. So, that's it, y'all. That is it. Of course, y'all, if I missed something, leave it down below. I'm sure Ronald, in his, riddles and rhymes, he dropped some, Easter eggs, or he dropped some clues. Y'all, I didn't catch them. If y'all called them, put it down below. I will say thank you for the love you have shown me throughout reviewing Big Sky. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't wait for season 2. I can't wait to see where this goes. But anyway, leave your comments down below. And don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next season, y'all,